week kicks off tonight. Another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between these Road Warriors and these guys defending their home turf. Standing on the visiting sideline, the head coach of the Bulls. He leads one of the league's best teams this season, a perfect 5-0 start to the year. On the opposite sideline, a look at their head coach. These guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took a loss on the road last week. Scott here with Brock Huard. Everybody just about set. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Shoves one away. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Back comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And bringing them out someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns. More of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome him on for everything else he was doing in that ball game.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Throwing from the gun. His first throw is an interception. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. I've got to imagine facing the defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
So they come on offense now, readying for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. But he was 0-1. 1 pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week. Neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Right up the gut. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to bring up first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long. So they send out the field goal units and try for 3 on this one. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bulls and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. On first down, they'll run. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. First down from the 42. Throwing now off the play action. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 49.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard mark. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Into the hands of Walker. And he's brought down after a short gain. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
A 1-yard pickup.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
They give it to him again. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Still has some space up near midfield. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Finds him over the middle. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 43-yard line.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's a throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
He tries to sneak it. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
Handoff now out of the gun. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Time to begin the second quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The decision is to take the 3. Out comes the field goal unit for this try. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good, to get into that rhythm. And start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
He puts one through the uprights, and now he'll send it towards the other end zone. He'll take this at the 10. Things going well so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Bulls ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. 2nd among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Sending him on the dive. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another carry for him. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That one gains 7. And that gives him the 1st.
And a Brooklyn 1st down.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Open space inside the 40. Into the red zone. And he has it all the way down to the 8. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
In the end zone.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Makes the catch. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They're headed up the middle. I don't think he got there. Nope, he was not able to make the marker. Will we see them go for it now, Brock, here on 4th down?
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
Need less than a yard. It's 4th down. Handoff left. They need the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bulls tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
That one right down the middle, and they'll take the lead.
7, our home team 6.
After the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. This offense ready to get going again now. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Play straight ahead. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to the well again. Escapes the defender. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They're all set now. 1st and 10.
San Antonio, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Lone back gets the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. Troops away from one. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
That's good.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down.
Here's the handoff. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
This time it's a passing play. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Looking in the air here. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to have goal to go as he stopped at the 6. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
the 6-yard line.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. He'll work against the blitz. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. These guys get some late points and the lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Bronk, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights, and his guys push their lead to 6. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The offense headed back to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Offensive line fast.
33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Throwing on seconds. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's
Third down from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Brooklyn.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Austin's there to haul it in. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
First down 10 at the 38-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Hits his running back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Plowing up the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Throwing from the gun here. It is caught left side. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for one play. Man, it's going to be a field goal try. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far. 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now in one of the toughest divisions in football, the NFC East. And here's the Cowboys wideout. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The Cowboys get just their 2nd win of the season. They improve to 2-4. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots? They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And this is the Saints quarterback. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Saints are finally in the win column after 5 straight defeats. They get their first win of the year. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Houston Texans. And here is the running back. He gets a seal here and a seal here, and off he goes. The Panthers improve to 4-2 on the year with another win. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Teams are back out on the field. Everyone is set, and the second half is underway. Has this at the 6. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. On first down, they'll run. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, Kate. Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball, and he's going to go get you a couple yards.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
On now comes their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Their offense running back out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense to the line. Here we go. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Complete out to the right. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And up Brooklyn. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple.
43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Running it now out of the gun. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Down back at the
Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Bulls sending out their punt team. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The home team send this running back headed back out for a new series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Decent gain here, but short of the first. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Another carry for him. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Finds him on the crossing route. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Sending him on the dive. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
San Antonio, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. You should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one right down the middle. And these guys make it a 10-point ball game.
Visitors 10.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This offense getting all set for this series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
I think you and I both know calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
They bring pressure, and they're going to get to it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Punt team on the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. They'll throw to begin this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hand off now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He gets it to him on the screen. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long for him here. Gets him on the in route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that gives him a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
That play straight ahead. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down. All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. This time he's looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him. Starts at the 38. Going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
They're running the option, short side. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
This return starts at the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Back out runs their offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Now he takes it. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. A give now from the gun. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. Throw here, 3rd down. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down from the 42.
First down, Bulls.
Looking to throw here. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss from the tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
The give here on 2nd. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this right.
And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Bulls now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bulls get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Starting at the 10. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
In the back, it's the handoff. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Finds him on the slant. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. Team over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. They've got first down here from the 36. They'll run it from the gun. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. That's not his game, Brock. That's not his game. He's somebody who wants to win by running through people, not popping out in space.
Yeah, I think we can agree. He's probably going to hear that same messaging when he gets to the sidelines, too.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. They're going to try and throw it here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Right up the gut. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's intended to. First call here coming from the shotgun. Airing it out to start this drive. He's got it over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 44. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
And he spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 42nd mark. 3rd and just 2 to go. Now again running right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he's going to spike it with an even 10 seconds left. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. He's dropping back to throw. This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. It's incomplete. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Now to throw. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. We saw him down to lead the final snap of the deciding contest. Here we go. He's got to have this on 4th down. And we're going to stay at a 2-score game, Brock. That's incomplete on 4th and goal as they turn it over on down. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. This celebration begins for our winners as we bid you farewell from San Antonio.